7 Deep Lessons from the book, The Way of the Intelligent Rebel. Number 1. The problem is that society is changing at increasing speed, and schools, which have been falling behind for decades, are failing to close the widening gap between the academic curriculum and the realities of modern social life. School is effectively educating young people for a world that no longer exists. Number 2. There is a problem even more widespread than computer illiteracy. Far too many people think that once they have got their degree or other qualification, they no longer need to go on learning. Apart from the vocational training courses laid on by their company, this is a monumental mistake. Number 3. There is one further subject which traditional schooling completely overlooks: personal finance. We live in a society where money is everything, a means of exchange, saving, and investment. It can cause us untold problems if it is not well managed, and at no time during our school days are most of us taught a practical course on this subject. Such oversight is barely credible. The financial skills students need to acquire are, in my opinion, the following: being able to distinguish between an asset and a liability, an income item and an asset, and a debt and a liability. Learning to immediately set aside 10% of salary and view only the remaining 90% as expendable, and understand why. Number 4. Learning facts develops the brain and its capacity for absorbing and retaining information. It is a useful activity, but much less so nowadays than creativity, determination, and the ability to learn, among other valuable skills. It's not just me that's saying this. According to the OECD, education today should be much more focused on the ability to reason, and in particular, on learning to be more creative, develop a critical spirit, solve problems effectively, be better at decision-making. Number 5. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Seneca. There is no such thing as willpower in the absence of objectives, so you must list your goals before continuing. Number 6. Inspiring books transform your perspective on a given field, creating a burning desire to achieve your objectives within a totally new framework, and this often gives you the motivation to act, overflowing energy, free fuel you can use to power what you do for a time. Number 7. In 1885, a German psychologist, Hermann Ebbinghaus, developed his famous forgetting curve, testing his own capacity to memorize meaningless words. The principle he discovered is simple: we quickly forget most of the knowledge we don't use.